So excited!
Good morning or afternoon, 8th graders and 7th grade honors students. Today is the last lesson of chapter 3, and we are learning how to write linear equations. So we will get points on, they'll give us given points. We will put it in point slope form, and then we will take that point slope form and we will then put it into slope intercept, y equals mx plus b form. And today should be pretty easy, okay? Lots of examples coming your way. All right, guys, so I'm going to introduce to you a new type of equation, point slope form, and that is this one right here. So you're going to want to pause this video, and you're going to want to write this down because you're going to be using this all day today, all right? And you'll probably be using it tomorrow in your chapter review. And you'll probably be using it on chapter test. So this right here, point slope form, is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So if you kind of look at this, and let me erase this. Look at this, and let me just show you our slope intercept form we know is y equals mx plus b. All right, now, look at this. This is the y right here, the m right here, and the x right here. Whatever this is with this is going to be our b. So if we're subtracting, so we would subtract here and subtract, that's going to give us our b. So this is kind of like a premature or an early step to the y equals mx plus b. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a set of points, a slope, and then you're going to set it up in this form, point slope form. Then you're going to set it up into slope intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. All right. We'll also do some examples where you don't have the slope. You have the 2 points, 2 coordinate points, and you have to figure out the slope. Okay, so we're going to do it both ways. All right, so I just wanted to show you the similarities between point slope form and slope intercept. Okay, so we're going to do, negative 5 and positive 6, and our slope for this is 3. So they're giving us our slope. Praise Jesus, we don't have to find it. Not an extra step. All right, so what we're going to do is we know this is x and this is y, all right? So this is going to be super easy, all right? We're going to take this y right here. So we have y, and this is our y prime or y1, which is 6. So y minus 6, we're just plugging it in like that. We know m is always our slope, 3 is our slope. So y equals 3 times x minus x prime. And we know minus plus minus negative 5 is going to end up being plus. So the answer to this problem, or part of it, would be y minus 6 equals 3 times x plus 5. Okay, so that would be one part of our answer, all right? So that we could say, okay, that's part of our answer. All right, the next part is to get it into slope intercept form, which is the y equals mx plus b. That's what our goal is. We want to get this to look like that, okay? Super easy also. So I'm going to rewrite, and let me do it in a different color other than navy blue. Let's do red. Okay, so I'm just going to erase this. This is really what I want it to look like, but I'm going to just go underneath this, and I'm going to solve it until I get it into. My goal is y equals mx plus b. All right, so the first thing I have to do is distribute this 3. So let me rewrite this. I've got to distribute this 3 to everything inside that set of parentheses. So now I have y minus 6 is equal to 3 times x, 3x, and 3 times 5 is 15. So 3x plus 15. All right, now this is starting to look like y equals mx plus b. The only thing is this. All right, so now I got to get rid of this minus 6, and we know we have to undo it, And the only way to undo something is to do the opposite, the opposite of the subtracting 6 is adding 6 plus 6 plus 6. So then that becomes nothing. So y equals 3x plus 21. That is our y equals mx plus b. So here we go. All right. That's easy enough, right? All right. So let me erase this again and we'll do another example. I'm going to write my points to the side. Okay, let's see. Let's do let's do this. Well, let's just do this. 6 and negative 6. Over here. And then our slope is 5. Slope is 5. All right, so I'm going to plug in my numbers. Different color. So this is x and that is y. So we have y minus y prime, which is going to be minus 6, is equal to our slope is 5, m times x minus 6. Okay? We know with our addition rules of adding integers that we change that from subtraction to addition. So that would be y plus 6 equals 5 times x minus 6. All right, so that would be the first part of our answer, okay? Now we got to get it into slope intercept form. All right, so I'm going to rewrite this real quick. I've got to distribute my 5 to everything inside. So we have y plus 6 is equal to 5x, and 5 times negative 6 is negative 30. All right, now I've got to subtract 6 over here to get rid of it, and I'm going to subtract 6 over here, and that is going to be y equals 5x minus 36. Okay? And that is in our slope intercept form. And if you're going to look at this and graph this, you would go to your y-intercept to negative 6, negative 36, so it would be all the way down, and you would just start from that negative 36 on the y-axis and go up 5 over 1, up 5 over 1, or you could go down 5 and to the left 1. Either way. All right, so the next up is going to be when I give you 2 points, you find the slope, then you write it like this, and then like that. So just one extra step. Super easy. All right, guys, so we're back, and we have point slope form up here, and then we have 2 points that our straight line crosses through. So this is what they give us, and they want us to put it in this form, point slope form, and then in slope intercept form, but we don't have a slope. We have to find a slope, but we do know how to find a slope with 2 points. Remember we said x and y are x and y. So we'll say this is our second one and this is our first one. So the change in y, here's my y. So 5 minus 1 over 2 minus 0, which is 4 over 2. And we know that that reduces to 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. Okay, so our slope for this line is 2. So now I'm just going to pick this one because I said that was my second y. I'm going to pick this set of points. It does not matter which set you choose. Just pick a set. If you pick this one, it's fine. Pick this one, fine. So we're going to do just like we did in the last video. We're just ignoring this now, and I can actually just erase it because now I found my slope. All right, so we have y minus y1, which is 5, which is equal to our slope m, which is 2, times x minus 2. All right? So right there, that is our point slope form formula. But we're not done. We've got to put in y equals mx plus b. All right, so we know, I'm going to rewrite it real quick. We have to distribute this 2 to everything inside the parentheses. So we have y minus 5, which is equal to 2x minus 4, because a positive 2 times a negative 2 is a negative 4. Now I'm going to add 5 to get rid of it over here by undoing it. And I've got to add 5 over here. Okay, so we have y equals 2x plus 1, because this is a positive, and 5 is greater than 4. And if you put in your calculator negative 4 plus 5, you would get that. So here is our slope-intercept form. The line is going to cross through at 1 on the y-axis, and it's going to go up 2 over 1, or possibly it could go down 2 to the left, because negative over negative is positive. Negative divided by negative is positive. Okay? All right, we have one more example. I hope that you are pausing these videos and trying to solve these yourself. If you haven't been, you definitely need to do it this next one. You will have a graded assignment on this, and this follows you to your test. And test grades are 60% of your grade, so you need to be doing these examples. Okay, so we have our slope point slope. Now we're going to do negative 5 as our points, negative 5, and positive 9. And then we have 1 and 3. All right, now I've got to take these 2 points and I've got to find the slope. Okay, so x and y, x and y. All right, now 3, this y2 minus y1 minus 9 over 1 minus negative 5. Okay, 3 plus negative 9 is negative 6. And then those two, 1 minus negative 5, change of subtraction to addition, change on the next number, is positive 6. Okay, now, negative 6 divided by positive 6 is negative 1. Our slope is negative 1, okay? So now I can take this and plug in stuff because my slope is negative 1. All right, so do you see how, like, we learned how to find slope of a line with 2 points? All of these things come together. You learn a little bit of a piece, and then it comes together with this bigger piece, and then you put it all together. It's like a puzzle. Math is like a puzzle. You've got to have this piece before you can stick this piece in. So if you're not understanding, it's going to continue to get harder. You've got to ask questions. All right, so we have y minus, and I'm just going to pick these points because it's the second one, just what I do. This is my y here. So y minus 3 is equal to my slope, negative 1 x minus 1. Okay? That is my point slope form right there. Now I have to write it in y equals mx plus b form. All right, so I have y minus 3 equals negative 1 times x minus 1. All right, now I'm going to distribute this negative 1 to everything inside. Y minus 3 is equal to negative 1x, or if you just want to put negative x is fine. And negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. All right. So now I have y minus 3 equals negative 1x, or negative x plus 1. So I'm going to get rid of this 3 over here because I want to get y by itself. And the only way to get rid of it is to add 3 to undo it. So plus 3 here. And then plus 3 over here. I cannot add it to this x because it has an x on it. And that's 4. So now we have y equals negative x plus 4. Or you can do y equals negative 1x plus 4. You will also see sometimes it'll give you this formula right here. It'll say graph this line. And you'll be like, whoa, I can't graph this line. It doesn't have a slope. It does have a slope. The slope is 1 because 1 is invisible because 1 times anything is itself. So negative 1 times x is negative 1x. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. So just be prepared to see sometime them say, okay, I want you to graph this line, and they don't technically give you a slope that you can see. You just have to infer that it is 1. Okay, so hopefully you guys got this right. If you didn't, you need to raise your hand. We need to do some more examples. All right, guys, good luck on your assignment.